Welcome to the city of London and to another video. I'm here on a short trip for 2 days exploring the city photographically, and today I'm actually trying to get a little bit outside of my comfort zone, because back in Germany, or let's say in Hamburg, at least where I live, it's not as easy to do street photography or to get close to people. And here in London, at least I've heard, it seems to be a lot more accepted, or people just don't care as much having their picture taken on the street. So today is all about me trying to get actually closer to my subject, or even to find some proper subjects. And I'm standing here in the East End, where my day starts. And I'll be walking around here, making the best of all the colors, because as you know, that's what I'm drawn to most in photography, and combining that with interesting people as best as I can. So without further ado, let's see what I can do and if I can overcome some of my distance issues with my subjects. Using a 50mm prime today, so you know, I'm still going to have some distance to my subject, but I also brought a 28mm, so I might break out the 28mm tomorrow, not sure yet. First of all, I'm going to see how today goes, so let's go.
Take a picture.
Thanks a lot, man.
Sir, good food today, sir.
Thank you. So I end up finding this scene here, and what you can't see is there's a pocket of light at the end of the stairs, and with the sun coming in and out of the cloud,
there is occasionally a really nice bright pocket of light. So I decide to camp this spot pretty much and wait for a subject, and also hope that at the same time the sun will be out and make it pop. And this is what I got. As you can see, I'm quite happy with what I got here. As I'm walking further down this street, I find this wall to my right, and I really like the muted colors, repeating patterns, so I decide this may be worth to check out for a little longer, and again I camp the spot for a couple of minutes and see if I can isolate a subject to properly frame it in front of the background.
So I've been walking around now for around about 2 hours, and I've been having a lot of fun. It's certainly a lot easier, I would say, to do street photography here compared to what I'm used to in Hamburg. There's just more subjects, more interactions on the street apart from just people walking around a shopping area. So far, 2 thumbs up for street photography in London.
So this shot is a good example of having some ingredients for a good shot, but it's just not working out. The colors kind of matched, but the background was too busy, the subject wasn't interesting enough. So yeah, one to write off.
So it's the next day now, actually. It was just too much going on the streets yesterday. It was very difficult to find any proper subject and isolate it. And so I called it a day. And I'm back on day 2 now, so this is the day after. It's fairly cloudy and rainy at times, but even though I'm just going to try and make the best of it. And you join me here right next to the Bank of England, and I already have a scene I can show you here. So I've got this long kind of hallway that leads from one street to another, and as you can see, there's a nice light source at the end of this hallway. And I also realized that, well, right here there's a reflection of these marble plates or whatever they are, and also there's the same plates on this wall as well. So when you get really close, you can actually get more of a reflection from here as well. So what I've been trying to do, and to take advantage of these reflections, is to have a person silhouetted in the scene right in the middle, but also be mirrored on these reflections. So I've stood here for around about 5 minutes or so, and there's a whole bunch of people walking through, so it's a really nice scene. And yeah, so here are the shots. So I'm here at Laden Hall Market again. I came here yesterday, arguably during the worst time, for lunch break. And I'm here around about half an hour before lunch break today. And I found this alley that you can see here in front of me. And I've been camping this spot for around about 5 minutes, maybe more. and I really like the lights up at the top. And I am just waiting for a subject to fill the bottom half of the frame. Yeah, so for a scene like this, using a manual focus lens, I just pre-focus on the spot that I think I want the person to be in when I take the shot. And I leave the camera on auto ISO, a fixed shutter speed of 125th, and yeah, that's pretty much it, you know. The rest is a waiting game.
So I'm walking into Borough Market now, and I decide to put on my 28mm lens, as there's not much space to walk around, there's loads of people, and yeah, it just offers itself just a lot better for a wide angle than a 50mm. So the 28mm actually comes to fruition here. So I decide to make life a little easier for me here, and I set the aperture to f8, and then my focus is set to somewhere between 10 meters in front of me to, I think, maybe 2 meters in front of me, somewhere around that. Those distances will be in focus. So essentially all that's left for me to do now is just point the camera at a scene and hit the shutter.
So I just finished up on the south bank, made a short detour into the modern Tate Art Museum to take shelter from the rain. But now it seems to be dry again, and to finish this whole trip off, I'm going to look for another area to shoot, which is on the northern side of the Thames. So come with me and let's see what we can find. concludes my 2-day photography trip to London. I had a lot of fun. Street photography here is just a pleasure. Honestly, I could probably fill at least another 7 to 10 days with doing nothing else, and I probably still wouldn't have covered every corner of the city. So, no big surprise here that London is amazing for street photography. Light could have been a little bit better, but I don't want to complain. So if you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel for more street photography related content, and I'll see you in the next one.